at UC Irvine and UC Riverside, naming Boeing, General Dynamics, Hewlett-Packard, Ingersoll Rand, Raytheon among the companies that, quote, profit from Israel's military occupation and violence against Palestinians in violation of international law and human rights. Now, I'll talk about what's happening in Berkeley in a minute. But let me say that many students around the country and around the world, and young people and older people, are becoming passionately involved in the campaign against Israeli apartheid.
Yeah.
And they recognize the extent to which the state of Israel commits horrendous crimes against the Palestinian people, and at the same time tries to pretend that it is the model democracy in the region. And around the world, people are following the lead of groups like Queers for BDS, who have pointed out that the pink-washing strategies that Israel uses to represent itself as a haven for women and LGBT communities is an attempt to cover up the repression they enact on the Palestinian people. It's a question of branding. Israel brands itself as gay-friendly for the purpose of luring people to stand against Palestinian rights. And many activists in the LGBT community have pointed out that basic human rights for Palestinian people cannot be sacrificed for sexual rights.
Yeah.
Stated, and I'm quoting from him, gay rights have essentially become a public relations tool. Even though, and this is what the law professor says, even though conservative and especially religious politicians remain fiercely homophobic, the public relations program has become known as pinkwashing. Now, I was wondering how we might conclude this evening. And I have an idea. What do you think about passing a resolution here in support of the Students for Justice in Palestine, who are presenting the divestment measure to the Student Senate at this very moment? Short resolution. If you have any suggestions for making it stronger, or you can let me know. So this is what I wrote. Be it resolved that this body, gathered here this evening under the auspices of the Middle East Children's Alliance, support